One.
Welcome to. Oh.
What happened?
This meeting is being recorded. Oh, nothing. Oh, you talking about right now?
Yeah.
Oh, my bad. Shit. Count me down one more time.
No, we're already online, man.
No. Count me down. Count me down.
All right. 5, 4, 3, 2.
We're Wrestlemanics 2. Welcome to where the big boys play. Yeah! With your hosts, Izze2Real and Playboy Troy. Welcome to We Are Wrestlemanics 2. What you gonna do?
Yeah, I didn't know what theme music we were gonna go with. I was just going with the generic WCW.
Yeah.
But anyway, yo. Y'all know what it is. We're here for another week once again. We're Wrestlemaniacs 2. We're trying the video format once again. A couple technical difficulties the past couple weeks. But, you know.
Well, thank you for listening to the audio.
You feel me? Yeah, man, another week wrestling talk again.
Oh, yeah. We got a lot of talk. We got some news that we got to talk about. We're going to continue this, I wouldn't say playlist, but we're going to continue the story of what's going on. So last week, if you was watching and you listening to us, we talked about SummerSlam 1995, which was the last pay-per-view for WWF before the Monday Night War started up. This week, we're going to be talking about episode 1 of WCW Monday Night Nitro, hailing from the great, Mall of America in Minneapolis, Minnesota.
I thought you said Helen.
Oh,
I'm
no.
like Helen Hart?
No, no. Hailing from the great state of Minnesota. You know?
Hey.
Do you know in Duluth, Minnesota is where you
Duluth.
Yes, Duluth, Minnesota is the only place in America where you could go curling. Like actual curling, and that's where the American national team practices curling.
Oh, it's the only place?
Yeah.
No, I didn't know that. Great fun fact.
Yeah. So like if you go up there, because we did it one time. If you go up there, you have to buy a membership basically to get in there. So basically, it's like a bar upstairs or something that just looks down on the ice. So you like people down there playing everything. It's like a whole bar set up, TVs and chairs and everything. They just sit there from the skybox and look down there. But if you get out on that ice and curl, when you watch it, you think it's like a joke. But when you get out there and do it, it's like, bruh, I see why they get competitive really fast.
And in the Olympics?
Yeah. It gets really competitive really fast. Because it's like, I did it and I was like, it's a whole technique about it and everything.
I bet.
And like, you have to have like little custom layers on the back of on the bottom of your shoe so you can slide on the ice and everything. And you have to release the rock at the right time with the right pressure. Because like, you got the rock the whole entire time. Mm-hmm. But if you push it too hard, the people who's brushing have to brush really fast.
Backwards, right?
Yeah, like you're sideways.
Oh, sideways.
So you're going sideways the whole time, shuffling. But if you do it kind of light, it might fall too short. So it's a lot in curling.
See, I don't like the being on the ice part.
It's easy though.
It's easy, but I'd be afraid to fall because you know the blades on the bottom of the.
There's no blades.
Oh, what? That's
what I'm saying. You have to have. It's like a you know. I'm trying to think of another sport. It's like a rubber. It's not rubber, but it's like a piece of carpet on the bottom of your foot. So it's easy for you to just move around.
So like literally just shuffle.
Just shuffle. And if it comes off your foot, you just stand there on ice. It doesn't. You can't fall.
Oh yeah, I'm not worried about that. I thought you just had to like wear like ice skates.
No, you can wear regular shoes,
like hockey or like figure skating or something like
you
that.
You can literally wear regular shoes, and they give you the little things. You just put them on the ice, and then you just step on them, and then you just start sliding like you're a fucking Olympic skater. Literally, it's like
being easy. In your kitchen with your socks on.
Yeah, like they do you do like for that moment they was teaching us how to do it and everything, and it was just so dope. It was a cool moment. Are you laughing at Tatanka?
I'm laughing at you and the look that you had when you seen it was Tatanka.
No, because to me, Tatanka's a loser, so it doesn't really matter to me.
And that was the look that you had when you seen it was Tatanka.
Yeah. Here we go. It's fucking Tatanka. Here we go.
I seen that your brain said, and here we go. There's Tatanka.
Oh, wait. He's taking on a jobber. Never mind. He might win with a fucking tomahawk. Because, you know, I don't know. Everybody had a fucking
Oh no,
gimmick.
this is early '93. He was winning everything.
Yeah, everybody had a fucking gimmick in a race in this goddamn show.
Oh yeah, so with the show that we're doing today, it's actually not a review. We're actually just gonna do a watch along with you guys. So we'll clock you in and when we're starting, so you guys can watch along if you choose to. If not, then you can just watch us critique not move by move, but minute by minute.
Or I fall asleep. Either one.
Now fuck that. Man, we'll be cracking jokes and be talking about other shit as this thing is
Why?
playing.
You don't like when I fall asleep on these shows sometimes?
Nah, I think I did it first.
Me? No, bro. You be
that AEW show.
No, it's me. I be falling asleep every time. I don't know what it is.
Because you don't never watch the whole shows, too.
Because the shows be fucking boring, man. I have to watch them in parts. I take a commercial break.
That's fine. You got to watch them in parts sometimes. Hey, that SummerSlam 95, I had to watch that in parts. That was brutal.
I take my own commercial breaks. Fuck
Even
that.
the episode I felt like that we did last week was brutal just because what we talked about.
Boring as fuck.
It was brutal.
I see why the ratings was low on that one.
Yeah, I was like,
that was a Monday Night Raw ratings that we had. We looking for SmackDown brutal. Ratings over here.
Right.
At least in NXT.
Like
now, if we could get an NXT show with SmackDown ratings, I'll be okay.
That's fine. I'm fine with that.
NXT, the best wrestling show there is.
On the biggest network.
Yeah, USA. Yeah. Network.
No, Fox. SmackDown on Fox.
Oh, you trying to? Oh, I thought we were talking about.
I was going from what your comparison.
An NXT show on with SmackDown's ratings?
Yeah, on Fox.
On Fox, yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like we deserve to be on Spike TV.
I'm fine with I curse a lot, so yeah, Spike.
Spike or
what's another man?
Man.
A manly channel. That shit. I don't even watch TV like that.
TBS? No. What's True TV?
Do they even still have that? Is they even still around?
They still got True TV.
Maybe ID, but I think that's more of a unisex thing now.
What the fuck?
See, you don't even know what ID is.
ID is like the Mystery Channel. Like
I love
that's
that
what they
type
put
shit.
on all
the murders and stuff.
Murder
like that.
shows.
Yeah.
Law and Order and
not Law and
Criminal
Order.
Minds.
Not Criminal Minds. Not even that. That's like NBC and stuff. But like stuff like.
That's where the reruns be at.
Nah, hell nah. Not on this. Not on the ID channel. ID channel was stuff like. Who the bleep did I marry and like Fear Thy Neighbor. It's like old stories that they're recreating and doing reanimation about. Okay, right. You got redepiction.
You got that
dramatization. Because I like the old cases, the real murder cases and stuff, and they just.
This is veering off topic as always, but this is starting the show. We always veer off topic on the start of we're Wrestlemanics too.
Actually, doing it on purpose today.
Yeah,
because we know that this show that we're watching today, it's like 40 minutes, so it's not going to take a long time to watch this. So that's why I think it was the perfect show.
There's a documentary on Hulu.
With who?
It's not a documentary, but a reenactment with the story about the girl that was sick. Her mom was telling her she was sick and
she had cancer. Jody, Andres or I can't pronounce it, but ARIA,
something like that. And it was like, she's sick, whatever. And I remember
she went to jail for murdering her mom.
Yeah.
I
remember watching that, and I was like, "Ain't nothing wrong with that bitch." I kept saying, "I was like, ain't nothing wrong with her."
No, ain't nothing wrong with her. It was, it's dirty because I remember watching on the ID channel. I seen it before they started doing the little shows on it. Mm-hmm. And they had the whole story going on. I was like, well, that's kind of fucked up. That'll make any child
crazy.
You know what I mean? Want to do something to a person if they've been lied to their whole life and fed medicine like they have cancer. It's a dirty story for all you people that never really heard of it. The Jody Andres story. But yeah, that's the type of stuff that I'm into though. Like if I'm not watching wrestling, I'm watching that. I think one day you showed up here, I was watching Forensic Files.
I have no problem with it. I watch that when I'm eating dinner or something like that.
He said eating dinner.
Yeah, I don't know.
That's nap time. Time to go to sleep.
That or I watch a lot of Law and Order SVU.
Try the originals.
I watched the originals.
Go back and watch the originals.
I prefer SVU.
I used to as well until I watched every episode 30 times, and then I was like, I want to find out about the originals from 1990.
Do you watch the new episodes of Law and Order or no?
Yeah.
Because I would say, you watch the new episodes of Law and Order. I like those a little bit. I'm not a fan of. I mean, I like the old versions of them. But I mean,
I love the old versions.
I guess,
but the new versions are.
SVU, I'm like, man, this is crazy. I guess I couldn't connect to the regular Law and Order, Criminal Intent, all the other ones of it.
I'll tell you a secret on how I got into Criminal Intent.
Because you're a psycho.
Almost. I started watching the original Law and Order from like 1990.
Yeah.
Because, they used to have a lot of crossovers with the original Law and Order. First, what caught me into the original Law and Order, Anthony Anderson was a part of it. So that's what made me start watching the original Law and Order.
Okay.
And then I was like, well, I wonder what the older ones are like because I didn't watch all these. So I wonder what the older ones are like. So I started watching the ones when Law and Order first came out in 1990.
Yeah.
And the guy who was the main guy then was on Criminal Intent. He ended up moving to Criminal Intent. So that's what made me watch it because I kind of got used to him and I just crossed over that way.
Yeah.
Because they crossed him over too. Like,
oh, yeah. Like the guy that was over Law and Order SVU, he ended up moving over to another.
Dick Wolf.
Huh?
Dick Wolf?
What do you mean?
You said the guy who's over SVU. Isn't
no,
that what you said?
The guy that's on SVU.
Oh,
one of the main guys on SVU ended up moving over to. I want to say he ended up moving over to Criminal Intent.
Which one?
I wouldn't. I about to say. I want to say it's I'm going blank on his name.
Cassidy?
No. It's either he's on a regular Law and Order or he's on another. He's on a different Law and Order. I know that for certain.
Yeah, a lot of them get transferred over, or they get released from the first one because they're old, and then they come back on the new version. Just like what's his name, Munch.
Ah, that's my boy.
I love Munch too. So rest in peace, Munch. But he used to be on another show that was a Baltimore show. Fudge, I forgot the name of it now. I used to know the name of it, but it was a Baltimore show that was connected to Law and Order. So they carried his character over. He was Munch on the other show as well.
Yeah.
But they just carried his character over. It wasn't even having nothing to do with Dick Wolf. It was just a completely different show on a different network.
All right, then.
It was dope.
Well, let's get into this wrestle talk real quick.
Let's get into this wrestle
y'all learn a little bit about us. We like some criminal shows and stuff like that. If y'all have any criminal shows that you think we should watch and look at, comment down below. I'm okay. I'm down to watch more shows, man. I need more TV shows. I'm upset that my show is being canceled now, and it's coming to the very end of Winning Time. Yes, on HBO. Oh, well, sorry, on Max now. That makes me really mad.
Somebody else had to pick it up. Max is messing up. Max dropped Batman. Now you dropping Winning Time, but I knew they was gonna drop it. So I don't want to venture off topic again too far, but I knew they were gonna drop it, and I thought they were gonna drop it even before they did season 2.
Yeah,
honestly,
because of the old Laker players.
Yeah, really the Jerry West thing. I think kind of what really made it like, all right, I don't know if they're gonna get a second season.
Yeah,
because Jerry West wasn't happy about his depiction. People that was around at that time wasn't happy about how Jerry West was depicted, or even how who was it? Was Kareem? How Kareem was depicted?
Kareem.
They didn't like it. So I was like, damn, I don't know if this is going to get a second season.
Like I said,
I love the show. And we didn't even get to see my Warriors name get mentioned. That's what I was waiting for.
On the episode of
87 season.
On Heavily Opinionated.
Damn.
I also we talked about this a little bit.
Oh, do you?
Yeah, we said, we just did a brief over it. I was like, anybody, if you know, Kareem don't like nothing that happened after 1990. So he doesn't like anything that happens after 1990. He just hates it. So I don't
89. He don't like nothing in 1990.
He hates everything from then on. Like he just hate what's been going on in the world. So like that's why I was like, this show, you don't depend on what his opinion is. He hates the show. He's gonna hate it. If Magic Johnson hates the show, okay, understandable. Yeah. And I think Magic was against it a little bit too.
But I don't think Magic was as vocal about it, or was he? But he wasn't as mad about it. He kind of laughed it off.
People kind of don't understand that this show is based off the book,
right?
So it's like
that's on Dr. Jerry Buss and how he thought about it.
Yeah. So like that's literally how the book is set up. Like it's like watching the Harry Potter movie. Sometimes there's scenes that don't make sense that weren't in the book, and some scenes that were in the book, and that's basically how that show is. Like some things were in the book, some things weren't. And if you're a basketball fan and you watch that show, some things will make sense.
I think season 2 made way more sense than season 1.
Yeah.
Like season 1, they were off on a lot of shit. Like it was a Clipper game that they was talking about. I was like, that wasn't the score. And they was talking about they went on a 5-game losing streak. No, they didn't.
Yeah.
Dog, they lost 2 games in a row, won 3, then lost 2 more, and then one. You know, I went on Basketball Reference and started
too.
tracking the shit. And I'm like, nah,
Me too.
None of this shit happened. And I'm like, wait, what game did Norm Nixon get this 30 points he said he got? I'm like, man, I started searching all of it, couldn't find none of it.
Well, have you watched season 2?
Yeah.
So,
and was mad when they canceled. I'm like, damn, bro, I was waiting for next week's season.
I haven't watched the full thing yet, but I'm at the part where Magic asks for his trade, and I remember
was that the last thing when he said, "I want to be out of here."
Yeah, that's like I'm leading into episode 5 or episode 6 or whatever. But I remember reading about it. I was like, that's kind of not how it happened, because they had the argument at halftime. I remember that. They didn't have an argument at the end of the game.
Him and Westhead.
Yeah, him and Westhead had an argument at halftime. They end up winning the game still.
Yes.
And then he still goes to the interview and he goes, I want to be traded. And literally the next day, Westhead is fired. So don't tell me, but like that's what I'm expecting. This next episode, it starts with Westhead getting fired. Because that's how it happens in real life. He asks for the trade, and literally that next morning, Bus has a press conference, and he fires Westhead. And he says Pat Riley steps up. What do you mean?
Now,
are you saying no as of that's not what's going to happen in the show?
Yeah.
Or are you saying no as of that's not what happened in real life?
No, that's what happened in real life.
Okay.
But that's not how it happened in the show. But they actually do have the real interview from when Jerry Buss did the introductory press conference and brought Pat on, and you see Jerry West sitting there. They do like a side-by-side or cut in, flash in, cut in, flash in.
Okay.
You know, of both, the real one and the reenacted one.
Oh.
So it shows you that it's real. They verbatim, word by word, saying everything that they said in the real press conference.
Oh, okay.
But what they do is they drag it out because it's a show. So they kind of drag it out through a couple days. And they have Westhead talking with his daughter and his wife, and his daughter was like, "Did you talk to Magic?" He was like, "No, everything's gonna be fine. Everything's gonna be fine." Yeah. And then the daughter was like, "Oh no, you're gonna get fired." Like, and she said it just like that. And then he gets the call from Bus to come get for a meet. No, he goes to Bus's office, and Magic walks out, and he goes in thinking like everything's good, everything's good. And then Bus was like, "Nah, we're just gonna go in a different direction. We're just gonna let you go." He was like, "What?" You know, go through all that, and then
that makes sense. And I thought about it, I was like, yeah, it makes sense. Because the way Magic wanted to run the show was not what Westhead wanted, and Westhead's way was not the right way anyway. So I was like, okay, whatever.
It never was.
It never was the right way.
Even with Denver, it never was.
Yeah.
Like now, this is just some Warriors history. As I do some editing real quick, this is just some Warriors history. Westhead was the coach of one of the highest scoring games in NBA history, which was the Golden State Warriors versus the Denver Nuggets. Westhead was the Denver coach. They played absolutely zero defense.
Yeah.
It was 162-158 was the score, which is not the highest. I think it's like the second highest. It's not the highest.
Now it's the second highest.
No, it's the third now. Well, it's the third now. Because the other one is Detroit and Denver, I think. Is Detroit? I know Detroit is involved with the highest scoring game because they got like 172. So, but anyway, so that happens. So that happens, right? So then, I didn't forget my goddamn train of thought. That just threw me off. But I'll catch it back though. So anyway, that's for all you people that like hoop. I don't know what.
So. Let's talk about some wrestling real quick, you know?
Yeah, let's get into the news. What's the first thing, man?
So basically what's going on, you know, of course CM Punk. He knows one thing CM Punk knows how to do is stay in the headlines. He made a little quick comment at his little MMA event saying, basically summarizing, the guy was like, oh, what you up to? He was like, oh, I ain't got nothing to do in my schedule for the next 2 months. And, you know, the internet goes crazy like 2 months. What's he doing in 2 months? It's in November. SummerSlam, I keep saying it. Survivor Series is in November. And where is that at? In the great home of Chicago, Illinois, which is the home of the one Chicago-made Punk. Thoughts on it?
My thoughts on it is I kind of already thought it even before he made the comments.
Even before you go on to.
Uh-huh.
And also with CM Punk, because I might as well put it together. He said he's not suing AEW. And he wants to move on. So, Now, go ahead, continue diving in.
Again, these is things that I kind of already thought was going to happen. It's still not even confirmed. There's no contract signed, nothing like that. He just made some comments that got the rumor mill going. And it's perfect timing because the 2 months, I guess, would be November from when he said this comment. And it's so ironic that it would be Survivor Series in Chicago. But for me, I do think it's almost time for him to go back. But I do wonder, will he be one of those guys that Vince actually flies to his house to talk to, like a Cody? Or is this really just we're going to get him back because he's kind of hot right now? It's a reason they're going to bring him back. They're not bringing him back because they like him.
I'll bring him back. One, he draws money. He draws ratings. That's one thing. Merchandise is going to fly off. That's
Star
two.
power.
You
need star power on this roster.
And then 3, you could clearly tell he could still go in the ring. He could still go. Especially
with the WWE system now.
With the WWE system even more.
Right.
And it feels like it would be a perfect fit to have him there. Because one thing if you haven't noticed, WWE is full of heels, but not enough prominent baby faces and believable baby faces. It's not that many.
And the audience is completely different.
Yeah.
From both the companies. So
completely different.
He could come back and get a massive babyface reaction.
He could be a superhero. And they on
a part-time schedule at that.
Only people who really know about him being in AEW is the older people, older guys.
Right.
And the older people aren't the people that's controlling the crowd in WWE.
But it might be those teenagers who grew up with CM Punk.
Yeah.
Who might be the ones who watch both shows.
Yeah.
But they'll still pop.
But
then you still have the ones who watches all wrestling. But I'll tell you this, just from the figure community alone, it's way more love for CM Punk than it's hatred. And it's amazing because I thought it was going to be way more hatred. But if you see my timeline on Instagram, it's way more posts with CM Punk still involved in certain guys' storylines, or they're posting and remaking certain custom figures with certain color, or you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And with the little captions at the bottom, still giving CM Punk praise and talking about how he got out of the Pussyfoot company and now should go back home and finish out his career. So and that's the way I think he should do it. It's time now. You got people now talking about you. You got your feet back wet in the company.
In my head,
AEW, it's time to go back.
If Brett could come back, CM Punk could come back.
If the Ultimate Warrior can come back.
Ultimate Warrior could come back.
On 4 different occasions, CM Punk can come back for one.
Yes.
And I think that's something that they're absolutely
and he's on a part-time schedule. That makes it even better.
And on a part-time schedule. And let's not forget.
I don't need him everything.
And let's not forget the relationship that he also has still with the UFC, which is now the other
merged in.
What do you call it? The other partner with the TKO company now with the merger. So all signs are pointing to that's probably where he's going.
Right.
Even a lot of I don't even want to say dirt sheets, but a lot of the other wrestling talk guys or talk journalists are reporting that these are the rumors. Right. Nick Khan said something. I don't really have it in front of me to quote him verbatim, but he kind of dismissed it. But then kind of left
Nick
the
Khan?
door open. Yeah, Nick Khan, not Tony Khan. Sorry, Nick Khan. He at first he kind of dismissed it, but then he left the door open.
Yeah, he basically like anything can happen.
Right. So at the end of the day, I absolutely believe it could happen. It's just all up to me. It's up to Vince.
Yeah.
And what Vince wants. And hopefully to God he does not go to Monday Night Raw.
With that being said, though, hey, another addition coming possibly. Well, addition kind of already there. Jade Cargill reports that she's already reported into the Performance Center starting this week. Well, since you're going to be seeing this Friday, this week. So by the end of this week, she's already been in Orlando. And there's reports of her stories already being made for her by Creative. And that she's going to be on the main roster.
No way. Not yet.
Already.
Let her go to NXT.
I think it'd be best to have her debut in the NXT Breakout Tournament.
Yes.
And her win that.
Even if she's not there long, she could be there for a couple months.
She could be there. I want her there for a year.
I do too, just so she can really learn how to work.
Yeah.
And then you got to learn how to work the WWE style at that. So, which is a completely different thing. You got to slow down. Everything that you we're doing in AEW, you can't do here. So it's a whole different ballgame.
You have to learn how to actually talk. Because one thing AEW did was allow her to talk, and then they took the mic away from her. And they gave it to, they always had a manager around her.
Stokely or.
Yeah, and then she ended up talking later on, but it was kind of like.
But she couldn't talk without a curse word.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And you on WWE TV, you're not going to be able to do that.
Yeah, you're not going to be
So you're not going to be able to say, I'm that bitch on every show.
Yeah.
You're probably going to be able to say it like once a month.
Maybe,
right. So, but besides that, I think that she's in the right place. I thought that this was going to happen anyway. I was so baffled when I seen that she was on a Dynamite or a Collision taping, one of the two. Or was it Rampage?
That was a get her out of the show.
I still was even surprised that she even did that.
Rampage.
But I guess it was just maybe a contractual thing. Hey, you do these last 2 jobs and you can go. You could be free.
Yeah.
What do you call it? Because I had
no 90 days clause.
Fuck, what was you? Oh, non-compete.
Non-compete.
Because I had it in my clause. I was like, I'm not going nowhere else. What the fuck I got a non-compete for?
Hey, man, just in case of emergency.
Yeah, I was like, I'm not going nowhere else, Roland. But anyway, but I think that that's where she needs to be. And I'll say this, too. I think that there's going to be more that's going to be deflecting.
Right now we got Brian Pillman jumping.
Brian Pillman Jr., which, no surprise to me. Jade Cargill, possibly CM Punk. Who knows? Could they snatch Will Ospreay?
No.
Could they snatch Will Ospreay?
No. Don't start.
Everybody always goes to AEW. Will Ospreay's always been the opposite type of guy.
No.
Could they swipe
if
up Will
they can
Ospreay?
Swipe Will Ospreay, what do you do with Will Ospreay? He must be going to be an Intercontinental Champion for the longest.
I think I would hate to see him on that show just after what they did to unless they AJ Styles him. But that's so tough to see that happen.
Well, he's going to be an Intercontinental title picture for the longest, and that's the only thing he's going to be able to do. Once again, still, what is he going to do? I say the same thing. What is he going to do in AEW? Do you see Will Ospreay as a world heavyweight champion? And this is a serious question.
He won New Japan's, right?
Yeah, and he wasn't a champion that long.
Oh, damn. Still. Okay, so if he wins the AEW World Champion, then absolutely for WWE. Because they just have to see that this guy could be a star somewhere else, and they could put their own rocket to him and boost him up. And I think he could. I think he could talk very well. I just in that system is like, fuck, who would you work with? Like, and you're gonna be working with this person every day for like 4 months. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
you talking about Will Ospreay?
Yeah, just if you go to the WWE system,
they're
gonna work you with one guy for like 4 months.
Nah, man. I just think about
how long was the Trish Stratus and Becky Lynch storyline?
That's different.
That's not different.
That's completely. That's different.
How long is the Sami Zayn, Kevin Owens, and Judgment Day storyline with Cody Rhodes being included?
Those are different ones.
This is not different. This is what WWE do.
Why they're different.
How many matches? Hold on. How many matches did Gunther and Chad Gable go?
3.
Yeah. And for how long? How long did this push?
That's true.
This is WWE style. This is what they do. The same with Tommaso Ciampa and The Miz. These ain't even big card guys. They do it with everybody. So Karrion Kross, AJ Styles. I can keep going.
This is something I've learned.
Okay.
That's what their titles now. I've noticed this is what they're doing now.
Okay.
If the Intercontinental title is gonna be on SummerSlam, like who was on SummerSlam? United States title was on SummerSlam.
Fuck, I don't remember.
Yeah, the United States title was on
Intercontinental title was too.
No, it wasn't.
Didn't Gunther go against Drew?
Well, what was the paper before that? Payback. Was it Payback or something?
Payback, yeah.
Yeah. So the United States title, if one title's on that show, the other title won't be. They won't do both titles.
Okay, so I'll tell you how I look at things.
So Will Ospreay is gonna be, like, to me, I feel like he should be on every pay-per-view if he's gonna go to WWE.
Hold on, I got this in my head. the sale has went through.
Yeah.
It's now officially TKO Investors or whatever the rest of the label is. I don't want to mess it up, so it's TKO blah, blah, blah. Vince got his money. Vince got his ownership. Vince is 78 years old. How much fucking longer can his body go? How much longer can his mind go? How, you know what I mean? Just like, yeah. I think that it's coming to an end.
You think so?
I'm not saying his life, but I'm saying that his livelihood, I feel like it's coming to an end. I don't fucking know when, but I just feel it that it's we're getting there, and there's no comeback this time. It's not gonna be no comeback.
Are we talking about
I don't know what it is. I don't want to wish ill will on him. I don't know what it is. It could be just he's losing the brain cells.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? CTE. He doesn't have it no more. He can't think the same way, and he gets pulled. He doesn't own this shit no more.
Well,
they can pull him from creative. They can pull him from
based off of what his comments was.
Or he could pull himself.
He's not.
God could pull him. He has no choice.
Well, the comments that he said, which was WWE was plummeting, so this is why I sold the company. That's a lie.
You seen the look on my face I just gave.
That's an absolute lie.
Every year they talk about reported billions of dollars of revenue that they brought in quarters.
He's talking about before the sales started, WWE was plummeting. That was his exact words. They're plummeting.
Creatively? Yeah.
All around.
Creatively? Yeah.
Creatively, they weren't plummeting. They had stories. Multiple stories going on.
I'm just saying, like, creatively plummeting. Like, that's the only thing I can think of. Like, revenue-wise, no. Merch is...
He said everything was WWE, all together was plummeting. And they were stagnant. That was his words. Wow. They were literally just... Before the sales announced...
It's big dog terms.
It was their biggest WrestleMania. It was the most money they made in house shows. Like, the money was there. Everything was growing.
The money's there. That's what I'm saying.
The TV ratings went from 1.4 to 2.8. Like, the numbers are going up.
So it's all bullshit.
It's always been bullshit. His words were the only reason he started to sell is so he could get back in the company. Cause you sell it to your best friend. So if I have a company and everybody behind me want to get me out, and I'm like, hey yo, Izzy, you want to buy this company for me? You could be the boss, but I'll run it for you, so you don't have to worry about everything. And all of a sudden, it's like, oh, yeah. Go ahead. I'll buy it for it. Cool. I'll buy it. You run the show. Guess what? You're my boss, but you're not really watching me. I can do whatever I want.
All I'm saying, damn, you going to make me say it, and I don't really want to
say yeah. It. Oh, I know. I know the vibe.
He going to make me say it. I'm not saying death.
I am.
I'm not saying death. But I'm saying this. He's 78. You're not going to go without catching nothing, dog.
And he just came back from a spine surgery.
Like, you're not going to go without catching nothing at 78.
Well, Will Ospreay, if he comes to WWE, it's going to be after that moment.
I think it could be during. Just to see, like, let me just see. Because I feel like, damn, I don't never say that. I believe most kids growing up, they aspire when they want to be pro wrestlers to go to the WWE.
To WWE.
They aspire to go there. From the 90s, the 80s, even the 70s, they aspired to go to New York. That's what they call it. Even the 60s, they aspired to go to New York.
Yeah.
To get the money. I believe that's what everybody do. And I believe that's what Jay White did. But he was like, nah, they're not going to use me right. And I'm still kind of new. New Japan barely pushed me as a main event. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He started thinking, like, okay, cool. Well, Ospreay, a little different. I think he might be like, I'm going to go somewhere different. Because I don't want to keep being compared and being matched up with Kenny Omega.
All the time. That's literally all he's going to be matched up with, Kenny Omega.
And I think that going to WWE would separate that. Because you're somewhere he's never been. And probably would never go now. Especially with the vertigo bullshit. Like, he probably never go there.
Vertigo?
I think he got vertigo.
Oh, his back?
Or wherever.
Oh, yeah, vertigo.
I believe that's what he had. That's where I got the term from and learned it. From when he said it on his little Twitch stream or whatever. But
But Jade Cargill, I think she should go. To me, she needs to go to NXT and then go to the main roster from there. But for right now, the reports is WWE main creative is creating stories for her to make a big impact and come in with superhero feel and have her up on that same level as Charlotte Flair and Bianca.
Shout out Cody Rhodes.
Yeah.
For being the plug.
Being the plug, man. Sooner or later, Ricky, we'll be seeing you that soon.
I'm telling you, he's next.
And you know who needs to follow him, right? That boy Hobbs.
Now, especially now would be the time. After that match with Miro, don't do another fucking match with them. Just leave.
Just dip. It's
cut.
Time to go. It's time to get up out of there.
Brody, I know that flight it's gonna be a bitch. All that flying, but I'm telling you, even Vince with a warped brain will find something to do with you.
Yeah,
I promise you. Look at Curtis Hughes on the TV right now. He was getting fucking used for no reason. I was watching during that era. Curtis Hughes was being used for no. It was because of JR. I know it. It was JR plug from WCW from coming. I know it. I don't know why he was being used. He was used twice. He was used with Jericho in 1999, 2000. He was just for no fucking reason.
Man, Mr. Hughes.
Vince is always looking for another big black superstar.
Yeah.
Like, I hate to sound
no, that's cool.
Racial with that, but
bro, if you telling me, if you could give me a moment where Carmelo Hayes just comes out with
Hobbs as his
bodyguard,
nigga,
that'd be crazy.
On the main roster too.
That'd be crazy.
I'm watching.
He dumps Trick Williams. Really?
Yeah.
No, Trick him and Trick hired Hobbs.
Nah, unless because they gonna make him a tag team.
Who, Trick and Hobbs?
No,
they'll make Trick and Hobbs a tag team while making Carmelo the
Nah,
son.
I don't want that.
Why not?
Give me the
Have
Carmelo.
you seen Trick?
Yeah, but give me the
Trick
Carmelo. Give me the Carmelo and Hobbs together.
And Hobbs is
Hobbs is the muscle, but sometimes he do tag team matches with him because when Melo is the heel, don't want to get touched. He's smaller too, so he don't have the. He could play the chicken shit heel, but he don't have to. He could just play hey, I'm the little guy and I got the fucking muscle.
Yeah.
So, man, damn, that was a hell of an idea. What?
You have that?
Let him turn on Trick though, but then that fucks Trick up because then he got to be a babyface and he got to learn how to tread water as a babyface.
He's good by himself. Sucks. He's good right now.
Treading water as a babyface dog is completely different
right
from
now
as a heel.
Trick as a babyface is doing good numbers in NXT.
By itself?
By itself is doing good because he's away from Carmelo right now.
Oh,
they separated him.
So they're already separated.
They're separated, but they're still cool. So like
that's good.
They have backstage segments where they're like, "Oh, what's up, dog? What's up? I'm good." Like they don't.
They doing their own thing.
They're doing their own thing.
So that's even better.
There's a good separation.
So you turn on him and then you hire Hobbs as your. Hobbs got to get the hell out of AEW now.
You're welcome, Hobbs. We already got the story set up for you.
Now, like
we getting you money. You getting you paid that fast.
Him and Starks, and they won't even be paired together. Like I think Ricky Starks is entertaining.
Starks could take over the spot with Trick.
And if Starks, nah. Let Starks
by himself.
Yep, do something different.
NXT.
Yeah, he can start in NXT. He's still young as shit. Like he 24, 25.
Let him be the NXT champion. Let him lead the revolution to a new NXT.
Yeah.
Let him lead the revolution of a new NXT. A new era of NXT is
guess what?
By Ricky Starks.
Because guess what? He could still get that Samoa Joe money.
Yeah.
Because Samoa Joe wasn't getting paid like the rest of the NXT guys.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean? Drew McIntyre wasn't getting paid like the rest of the NXT.
He still get the big money, but he's on the forefront of NXT, and moving in a new wave of entertaining, actually good wrestlers. Like
correct,
they can connect. It's a mix. I feel like Ricky Starks is that mixture between NXT Black and Gold and NXT 2.0. Yeah, he's that perfect mixture of that. Of what you want down there in NXT.
Yep, but
somebody who can actually entertain and connect with the crowd.
Too, so he needs to train it too, just to work that WWE style. So let him go to NXT.
But he can actually go in the ring
and run it like Adam Cole did.
And you could give him the mic and he could talk with the best of them.
How old was Adam Cole when he got there? He was already 30?
Yeah, Adam Cole was already old by then.
Yeah, Ricky Stark's only 25. Yeah. Now, because Collision's going to keep going to shit. It's going to keep going to shit. Yeah. I've stopped watching it. I don't even know what the fuck is going on.
You stopped watching your own show?
I stopped. Bro, when Punk got fired, I was done. It's like, there's no reason for me to watch it. They did one thing with FTR, but they was with the Bucks, and I was like, oh, what the fuck is this?
No, they're doing a bunch of open challenges now.
Yep, done with it.
And we're soon, And soon we're about to have the Righteous versus Adam Cole and MJF.
Maybe if they sign Edge, I'll watch again.
I probably won't.
Give me a big star name. I don't even have to see Edge's matches, but give me a big star name.
If Edge is on there every single week, I'm not going to be watching. I won't. I'm not.
Who would have to be? Because when they did the Danielson thing, great match, but it was like Danielson's no Punk.
Wait, what you mean?
When they tried to substitute after Punk got terminated or whatever, and then they switched the match because it was supposed to be Ricky Starks and Punk in the strap match in Chicago, but Bryan Danielson came out and took the spot because Punk was gone.
Yeah.
So. But they thought that was going to move the needle. No, great match. But Danielson, again, has watered himself down since he's come there.
Yeah.
And now he's not that big of a deal.
Yeah.
Punk never really watered himself down. Gotten some backstage heat, got some trouble, but never watered himself down.
Yeah. Still big name.
Still big name. I think Danielson might need to leave too. But he might not because he's like, I got this.
I'm not going to lie to you.
You don't care.
A lot of people are going to be like, oh, y'all just talking bad on them. Bro, AEW is a ship that's got so many holes in it that, not holes to the point where, to the point where you don't have enough plugs to fill them. You can't fill all these plugs because when your ship is getting taken on water, you got to do as much. You like, man, we got to close off this. We got to close off this section because it's okay for us to sacrifice this section to get filled with water, but we can't let the engine room fill up with water. AEW has so many damn rooms that's filling with water to the point where this fucking ship is going under. And it's to the point where now you have 3 shows on national TV, and 2 of those fucking shows nobody cares about and watches. And basically 2.5.
280 to 300,000 views. Crazy.
You got Collision that comes on a Saturday during Saturday Night Football. Well, sorry, Saturday Night College Football. That's one thing. And you lost CM Punk. And you lost the whole. CM Punk was such a big hit. He was a big star, and he was your whole creative team over there. So boom,
that's what I was looking for you to say.
Collision is gone.
Gone.
Rampage, always been a house show just for no fucking reason. Useless.
Just turn the lights down, dog. Yeah. Just turn the fucking lights down and make it a house show.
Now you got Dynamite, different. And Dynamite is just basically Tony Khan going crazy with his action figures. So what?
Hey, dog, I know people in the action figure community that write way better stories than this shit. Like, I'd be captivated. I have to read it too.
Tony Khan is just sitting there living his wet dreams out on Dynamite. That's all it is.
Ridiculous.
And it's fucking ridiculous. And the whole time,
is it him that's living out his wet dream, or is it every single individual that gets to get on that show living out their wet dream? It's
Tony Khan feeding his wet dreams with everybody else's wet dream.
There you go. Because it's everybody else's idea too.
Everybody.
I feel like I don't even feel like it's him. He just be like, okay, like, I don't feel like he writing nothing for Chris Jericho. That's just Chris Jericho shit.
Just gone.
Like, is Chris Jericho and Sammy gonna break up?
We don't know.
In my fucking storyline, I broke them up years ago.
Years ago. You telling me
he can't just be with Ty Conti and be a heel or be whatever the fuck?
Time out. You telling me?
God.
Jericho Appreciation Society left Jericho. Basically, still Appreciation Society. They're just not Jericho Appreciation Society because they all still together, still come out together and everything. But then you have
even Daniel Garcia.
Still, okay. He comes out with Anna Jay and the Cool 2.0 or whatever. And then you have Chris Jericho take on Will Ospreay. He pushes Sammy. That's a tease right there. Then they get in the tag team.
Why was Sammy out there in the first fucking place?
Here we go.
No, I'm sorry. Because that happened before, and I'm looking at the pay-per-view like, why the fuck is Sammy with him?
Just out there. Because, Sammy...
Didn't you just turn on him?
No, Sammy was still friends with him. He said, we're still friends. So that's there still.
He walked out with Daniel Garcia.
No, he didn't.
I could have sworn he walked out with Daniel Garcia.
He walked through the crowd. He left out through the crowd. Was like, hey, you got to figure it out.
So he figured it out. Did he call you over the weekend?
And then Chris Jericho got attacked by Don Callis and Will Ospreay, and Sammy come out there. That's where he comes in at. So
he's the only one still with. Hey, Ortiz, you need to just go back with Jericho. At least you'll be on TV. At least you'll fucking be on TV.
Motherfucker, go back with Eddie. I don't care. Anybody.
Nah, that ain't gonna work.
Sammy, bro, I hate to tell y'all this, but Sammy ain't been important to me at all. I never seen him as a world champion. And I barely saw him as a TNT champion. Give that motherfucker the international title. Have him beat John Moxley and just have him do whatever. Have him go on the Orange Cassidy run.
He started off good to me.
Because we about to soon end up having Orange Cassidy tag teaming with Hook. And Hook, I was thinking about this earlier in the car. Hook flame died out so fast. Like, Hook was like the rookie of the year, and out of nowhere, he died out so fast. Because you know why? Tony Khan he forgot that his toy was still there. It's that toy that you constantly play with for like 2 or 3 weeks. And then all of a sudden, when you clean up that weekend and put all your toys in the bin, and all of a sudden that next weekend comes around and you pull your toys out and you forget to continue to dig all of them out. So Hook been just sitting at the bottom. Until now, he's like, oh shit.
Jesus Christ. Yeah, I know what you're talking about though. Yeah, he flamed out way too quick.
Logan Paul took all his flame.
Nah, but he just it was just AEW's booking, man.
Throwing him the FTW title?
Jungle Boy, like, he's feuding over a title belt that means nothing to nobody, like, because it's not even a real sanctioned belt. Like, and he was a kid that had something. And,
I like Hook. I used to get hyped about Hook.
They fucked it up, dog. It's game over.
Yeah. But that's really the gist of the news. Becky's the NXT champion for some odd reason. No one cares. We don't know why, but no, there was a moment that happened on Raw though that Natalya said a comment that kind of stuck out to me because Becky put out an open challenge for the NXT title, and Natalya shows up, and the reports that came out was Becky put out the word that Tegan Knox should have been the one come out there, and then 10 minutes or 20 minutes before the show starts, or before the doors open, Vince changes that to Natalya, to that as a token of appreciation for all the hard work she's done with India or whatever. Because I guess on the Indian show, she worked 2 matches, whatever. And Tegan Knox got pushed to the main event, to WWE main event, which records before Raw. So Natalya comes out there, and Becky's like, this open challenge is kind of for somebody young, who hasn't had opportunities. And Natalya basically goes like, bitch, you went down to NXT and stole all the opportunity from everybody that was in that locker room. Like, who gives a fuck? And then I'm sitting there, I'm looking at this like, Natalya ain't told no lie. She
embellished it because this you act like it was Becky's idea. Well, let me just go down to NXT and win their championship.
Yeah, it's Nick Khan's plan, but still.
Yeah, whoever plan it wasn't her. So
no, Nick Khan's plan right now is to send as much main roster guys down to NXT to build up the ratings, which I understand. It's a ratings ploy, but you literally diminish Tiffany Stratton, who literally just started a run, and it was actually a good run.
She'll get it back.
She'll get it back, but I hate that. I like the one title runs. Give her a run. Don't go 3 weeks and take her title, or 4 weeks to take her title. Don't do that. That diminishes it. So when she gets the title back again, I'm like, okay, cool. Now it's time for her second run. I forgot about her first run. Guess what? If she would have kept that title, I'd be like, oh, she's on a really good run, beating a lot of challenges. Have her beat Becky that first time that they face off, and that makes the title more important. It makes her reign more important. Don't have it where Becky beats her one time and then you finally beat her.
I'm not arguing it.
I just think that they doing that diminishes it. Like Dom winning the title, I was okay with that because the way he won the title, he basically stole the title. He did. Rhea literally hit Wesley in the head with the title belt, and he won the title that way. That's how he wins the title. He won the title. He kept the title in the triple threat match because Rhea interfered in the title match. Mm-hmm. So now he has another title defense against Mustafa Ali. Well, first he has a title defense against Dragon Lee, which probably somebody's going to interfere and keep the title.
Right. But
that's going to happen, and he has the defending title against Mustafa Ali. But that's the whole entire story of Dom wins. He can't really win the title without Judgment Day's help.
It's just noise everywhere. It wasn't because of you.
No, you're good. You're good.
Noise everywhere.
It's noise everywhere, and I'm alright with it.
Damn.
But yeah, that's all the current news that's going on. But let's take it on back. Let's take it back in time, y'all, for the first episode of WCW Monday Night Nitro on September 4th, 1995.
Thank you, God, you had the date, because I'm like, I think it was September 8th.
In the Mall of America in Minneapolis, Minnesota, with our first match.
We're going to start at I guess we're at 0.2.
Whatever. Yeah.
Yeah, so hit your clickers in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bye. Should I turn it?
Oh yeah, I always like that intro though. That's a good intro to me. Was always the buildings, the Michael Bay explosions, you know.
The Michael Bay explosions.
Yeah, everything's blowing up, and they got the TV screens blowing up, and the sign is fire all over the place.
Steven Spielberg.
Kane's here. There gotta be Kane.
Kane's there.
There gotta be Kane.
Walking through hellfire and brimstone. That looked like an arena, though. I ain't gonna even lie to you. That mall is fucking huge. America.
Well, we talking about that offline. The Escalade and
look, the elevator on this side. So you got the elevator on the right side, the escalator on the left side. So it gets you views. It's actually, like we were saying offline, it's actually pretty smart. You know what I mean? Because the people who don't really watch wrestling, but they're just in the mall passing by when malls actually were a thing to go to, or it actually meant something. You had people going up the escalator, down the escalator, and you just see all eyes are on the ring. And you got people going in the elevator, and then you see them people all face towards the ring as they're going up the elevator with the glass. So, very good marketing.
To me, I was like, why the fuck? I was like, why is Steve Macklin?
Mongo McMichaels.
Yeah, McMichaels. Why is Steve McMichaels on commentary? He just doesn't. What does he know? And yeah, he had like the little zinger in his hand. I'm like, this dude's. I'm like, yo, what's going on here?
And the greatest color guy of all time,
the Brain,
Bobby the Brain Heenan, who actually made this show kind of entertaining, I guess.
Don't going back and forth the whole entire time.
Yeah. Since we're kind of watching it on low, very low, or damn near mute, because there can be no silence here on podcasts.
Oh no.
On audio feeds like this, but look at Eric Bischoff's hair though. What is this little 1995 bob cut? It looks like a female.
All right, man. That's what we call the the Kris Kardashian cut.
That like is the Kris Kardashian cut.
The pixie cut.
That is the Kris.
Yeah, bro. But I love how like when they do the introduction.
Where were they walking from?
Huh?
Where the fuck were they walking from?
They're walking from like.
Was it a dressing room area?
Yeah, it's like a dressing room area. Cause later on in the show, he kind of mentions it like he's like, I can see a locker room from here.
Okay, I'm like, bro, where are they walking from? Yeah. Are they walking from a store? The bathroom?
They probably walking. It's probably a curtain, and it's just an open mall.
I don't even see no curtain.
Like a bathroom, cause like they walk through a curtain, but it's like it got to be like a bathroom kind of area.
Nah, it looked like the little sound thing.
See, they come flying through there.
No, that's a tunnel. You see the little fire hydrant thing there?
Yeah, the bathrooms.
Yeah.
Yeah, they come flying
there ain't
from
no
the
curtain.
I thought it was a curtain. My bad.
There ain't no. He's coming out the bathroom area.
But, Juice and Thunder Liger comes out, and they're like, you're from New Japan, and they go off on, like, they give him a big introduction, and the crowd's like, oh, yeah, cool, yeah. And then Flying Brian comes out, and they're like, oh, yeah, all right.
We know him.
Yeah. We like that.
Especially
the
people at ringside with the Hulk Hogan stuff on. Like, they know him. But Liger, I guess they were only cheering because he had a mask and a cape on.
Oh, man, yeah. But they started off really hot and fast, though. I like this.
Good match. Nice, solid,
nice, solid match. But
well, look who's the referee. Nick Patrick.
Is it?
Yeah.
Is it Nick?
That's Nick Patrick, former NWO member.
He says a cartwheel kick. In my head, I was like, I don't even think he hit a cartwhel. I think he just did a front flip kick. He didn't.
The cartwheel's on the side, right?
Yeah. In my head, I'm like, he kind of supposed to put his hands on the ground, ain't it?
Yeah.
And I hated that, like the weight. That's something I noticed. I was like, why did he?
Because they rings hella smaller.
My man said the Disney Channel basketball.
The run.
No, you know, like the girl get the ball, she does a little foot thing.
A little shuffle.
A little shuffle.
Stupid.
That's what he did. Well, he did a little football drill. Go, oh, now I'm about to get hit with moonsault. I was like, bruh, what's going on here in this match?
It's because WCW ring hella little, and then this one even look even more smaller, especially in the small.
That is Neil Patrick. That's crazy.
Nice head scissors there.
Nice.
Nice head scissors takedown. The cameraman all up in Liger face. Damn, like,
bro, he's all in the camera, bro. Like, he's zoomed in on everything.
I always wondered if that was Liger's real hair or is that just a part of the mask?
I'm pretty sure that's part of the mask.
Okay.
Here we go. Give it to him.
What the hell? Like, I don't even know how he. Okay, so that is a botch, but like, I don't even know how he did that. How he landed on his stomach. Pillman lands on his stomach after, like.
Yeah.
And I don't know.
And Liger just twist. He literally just stood there and was like, okay, twist. I'm gonna just do a front flip on his legs. Then it looked like he took me all the way down.
It looked like a Hurricane Runner head scissors, like, cause you see the two legs pop up at the back of Pillman. So I don't know what that was, but still,
that's Liger's. That's a part. His hair is a part of the mask.
It is okay.
Yeah. He's bald. He's bald under there.
He's bald under there.
Yeah.
He's like Rey Mysterio.
The only person who's not bald under that mask is Penta.
But he got like the Edgar going on.
Penta got a whole head full of hair, and I'm like, oh, okay, cool.
No, he don't. Does he? Nah. I seen pictures with Penta with his mask off.
Recently?
I say within like 6 months.
I mean, he had
from his Instagram
not
page.
Like he didn't have full hair like Flying Brian, but he had hair. He had kind of.
He ain't bald.
No, he ain't bald. He had a little bit like what Neil Patrick got, a little bit, but a little bit off the top.
I ain't see nothing hanging. Pause.
Hey, yo, that was wild. Hey, like yo. Hair. Oh no, don't try to go back now. That's even worse. Hair.
Oh, what?
Wild.
Yeah,
he got it right though. Now he gets it right.
But that's a head scissors though.
Hey man.
The first was supposed to be a Hurricane Runner.
Hey man.
Oh look, Dan Lightweight missed him, but it's all right.
He breathing, fighting for his life, huffing.
It's his first match back in what they say a year, because he got hurt.
Boy, it looked like a fish out of water.
Hey, you gotta be in shape though.
Yeah,
I can't even sit here in front like. That's really why I still get into wrestling the way I do, because when they're down and they're, as they say, they're resting or whatever, they're breathing hard. They might not be hurt, but them motherfuckers is tired.
Oh.
They tired as shit.
I believe it.
You know what I mean? Like, all that running and you got to keep moving. 15 minutes of a match, you got to pick somebody up a couple times and keep going. Like, you jump off the top like he's about to do now. Knees up. Yeah.
That's crazy. Look at the cameraman right there. Look, well, he got two cameras.
You got two cameras.
You do. You got two little cameras. One on the side. Oh, look at little baby on the side.
The ringside. He held a little with the little hugger thing on.
Yeah.
Or was that a T-shirt? Oh no, his hands is holding the guard.
His hands gonna hold the guard, but he got like coveralls on or something. Yeah, I'll be noticing all the little things, y'all. If you ain't noticed, when I watch shows, I look at literally everything but the actual wrestling sometimes.
Well, especially if you already seen the match before.
Still, even if I had never seen a match, I'm looking at the crowd or like looking at what's going on. Because there was a moment where I didn't know where the commentator was at, and I think they was like, "That one made me almost drop my monitors, or it made me shake the table." And I was like, "Where the fuck are y'all?" I was like, "Oh, that's on." I was like, "Oh, y'all right there," but
they're literally like right there in the back part of the ring by the elevator.
They was like. That wasn't. He did that drop kick out of defense, not out of offense. And I was like, "What?" I was like, "What that was me?"
Who said that?
Bischoff.
Okay.
He goes,
I hope Bobby didn't say that.
He's like, yo, you know, some people do moves out of defense or out of offense, but that's out of defense.
And we chopped him in the face.
He jumps up and meet him halfway for defense. And I'm like, what? What are you talking about, Eric?
He doesn't know.
You just saying stuff now.
He doesn't know. He really doesn't. I'm not even sitting in front.
And I don't like how some of the referees do it. Where they count, they're like sideways, and their hand is under. It's under the guy's shoulder who's supposed to pop up.
What do you mean?
So like when they count, it's like one. Like one, they literally slid all the way right next to it. So they go 1, 2. Look at it, and his hand is just sits there, like so close to the point where it's like, bro, you supposed to kick out. Reminder, you kicking out.
No, and I think what he doing too. Look at your camera. I think what he doing too.
You want me to look at the camera while I'm watching the show? This dude is here nuts.
You was looking at me like, hey up, hey up.
Wait, hey, I'm watching the show.
Hey yo, don't turn like that.
Ha. Ha.
You was looking like Auntie Najee right there when you did that.
What's on my back? Something on my back? Okay, all right.
The shit we do when we're just watching a match.
Oh man.
Oh god. I'm not gonna lie to you. Even though I think that this match is
the best. This is the best. This is the best match.
Okay. 1, 2, 3. It's over.
I hate that.
I can't do anything. I can't do anything.
My shoulders just so happen to be moving on the mat, but they don't lift. I hate that move.
But they are lifting.
Good opener though.
The 3 count right there by Brian Pillman as he goes to offer a hand to Jushin Thunder Liger.
Raises all hands and up and everything. Good sportsmanlike.
You want to do something fun?
What's up?
You want to call the next match like we're commentators?
Sure.
What is the next match?
The next match is literally like
Sting and Flair.
Sting and Flair.
Shit. Okay.
Are you the color or you play-by-play?
I'll be play-by-play.
Oh, great. I love being color.
I know. And I'm not as funny as you, so
I'm not funny.
You mad silly, dog.
I just have short attention span sometimes. Help!
Patting him on the ass.
Help!
Help!
Somebody get him
Help,
off
please.
me. No, this is something that pissed me off. So, I mean, we're watching this. Y'all are watching along with us, but I watched the show beforehand. He watched it beforehand. This is like the 4th time we're watching the show. Sting is like, when he's like, oh, no one meets you in the ring like I meet you in the ring. No one puts you in the Scorpion Deathlock like I do. And I'm like,
Bret Hart.
Motherfucker, what? You know I'm a person that do that move, huh? You just act like you just control that move, huh? You just know how to no one walks on the aisle like I do and gets in Flair's face like I do. I mean, there's a lot of people who get in the ring
in Flair's
face. So what makes you?
Than you do not.
Yeah, like who makes you? You're better than Terry Funk, huh, buddy? You think because you put a little paint on your face? You're better than Dusty Rhodes, huh? The American Dream. Come on,
Ronnie Garvin. No,
everybody is better than you at this point. Stink. No, I'm kidding. Not Mr. What was his name?
Who?
The franchise? Was he franchised at this time?
Steve Francis.
No.
Who?
Sting.
No. No.
He was a United States champion.
No, it was all about Hogan.
Yeah. Well, in this fucking case,
everything 95. was about Hogan. 94 about Hogan.
But Hogan is so goddamn obsessed with his goddamn pasta mania. Shit, he like literally.
Is that now?
Yeah, that's like they do the little commercial break for him, but he literally talks about how he says pasta mania like 6 goddamn times.
He does that with everything he promotes.
He goes crazy with it.
Kids are us.
My pasta maniacs. The pasta maniacs and everything. And I'm like, yo, this dude is crazy with this pasta.
He's a fucking egomaniac. Now,
little black girl, why are you
she just want to be on camera. She don't want nothing to do with Hogan.
Hey,
hi, Mom. Right.
Yeah, sorry.
I'm here.
How you got braces and you chewing gum?
She like, I'm here. Look, I'm with Hogan. Yeah, I'm with Hogan.
Who that little kid that just popped up?
You see him jump up?
Jimmy, turn the title. You got it upside down, Jimmy.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
No, it's not.
It's not?
No.
Wait, let me look.
No, the plate's right there at the bottom.
Yeah, I see it. Never mind. My glasses is messed up.
Look at the picture of Hogan in the background. Fucking so
that's gonna be the thumbnail. Just letting y'all know.
And the thing that kills me too is that he tries so hard.
Pasta mania.
With these kids. You know this was scripted.
Oh, most definitely. He forced them to say, who's your favorite wrestler? Hulk Hogan.
Forced it.
Who's going to win tonight? Hulk Hogan. And when, he's down for some old pasta mania.
And look how happy he is just to be on camera, dog. Like, I don't even know what he's saying. Don't care what he's saying right now. But he's so happy.
I know he said something
pasta mania.
He ate, because, I have notes here, and I'll be reading along with your stuff.
I appreciate you this week.
He goes, he said he ate so many Hulkaroos and Hokey-O's. He feels sorry.
Is that cereal?
He feels sorry for Big Bubba. No, that's his goddamn pasta.
What the fuck? Like, what? Like, that sound like cereal.
And then he finished it by saying, yeah, it's Bubba. What will he do when Pasta Man run wilds on him? Yeah. I guess he's just going to go to the bathroom or something. I don't know.
I guess so, because they coming out the bathroom.
So now we are going into a U.S. title match with Sting defending his title versus the Nature Boy, Ric Flair, coming out in the orange.
On his way to the ring right now, the Nature Boy, Ric Flair, in all of his style.
Look at that robe. How much do you think that robe costs?
Oh, I don't know. I'd say about a couple thousand.
Definitely more than your paycheck. Most definitely more than your paycheck.
Oh, Lord Jesus.
I'm telling you.
As the Nature Boy getting ready for his big matchup tonight here with the man they call Sting here on our very first Monday Nitro. The man hailed from Charlotte, North Carolina, excuse me.
Woo! The Nature Boy. He's just so cool. He's just so cool.
Is he?
Yeah, look at that hair.
But
look at that robe.
Listen to the ovation that Sting's about to get when this man comes out. Now, Sting, that's the cool guy right there.
Here we go. He's Mr. Cool Guy with the little paint on his face.
That's for the kids.
Oh, yeah. Oh, cool guy.
Look who's the champion right now. Now, how much you think that jacket costs? Since you want to talk about flares.
Probably $10 because he went to Dollar Tree and got some bedazzle gear.
Oh, give me a break.
And some glitter. Look at that. That's not money. That's money right there. You see that?
The one that's holding up the belt.
No.
Your U.S.
The one with the blonde hair.
Yeah, with the paint on. Sting.
Never mind. You know which one I mean.
Yeah. As these guys have had so many different battles in their careers.
I'm pretty sure Rick won all of them.
Oh, no, they've had some time limit draws. Sting's... Wait, what
is that, Luger?
What the hell? Wait, what is
he
doing here? What the hell is he doing? Oh,
he's such a narcissist.
We might want to get the cameras off of him. He is not under contract with us, so we might want to get the cameras off of him. And now he has got the attention of Sting and Flair.
Rick? You think he's here with Rick? I think he's here with Rick. Who's he staring at?
You know, he could be, because the last that we've seen Luger, it was a beef going on with Sting.
I think he's here with Rick.
As security,
I think he's here with Rick.
As security, J.J. Dillon's getting him out of here. Well, that's not J.J. Dillon, but the head of security is getting him out of here.
He's definitely here with Rick, taking out Sting. Oh, yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, I can't believe what we just seen. We just seen Lex Luger.
I knew it was Lex Luger. I knew it. I thought Miles was deceiving me.
And now these two guys, you can tell that they're a little stunned themselves with the lockup as they're taking their time.
Stunned? Look at that guy. Look at Ric Flair.
So we get a collar elbow tie up right here. Flair pushes Sting to the buckle. And Sting has to make sure his stingers is out here.
Of course. Always pandering to the crowd.
Well, the little stingers, they pay their money to come see him.
Ridiculous. They didn't come to see him. They came to see the Nature Boy. Look at that move. Look at that shoulder tackle. Look at that jump.
Drop down by Sting. Nice leapfrog there by Sting. Flair to the buckle. Sting again with another leapfrog. Gorilla press.
Put him down. Put him down
all the way up.
Not that way.
Down to the canvas.
Not that way.
Right down goes Flair.
You put down Flair nicely.
Nicely?
Yes.
No, the way you put him down, you're trying to win. You got to put him down to the canvas. And another one.
Come on. Referee. Referee, get in there.
Down again in the back of Flair. You know, got to be on fire hitting that hard canvas.
Well, referee, you got to get in there. You got to get in there.
Oh, hip toss there.
He was on a rope.
Drop kick there by Sting.
Another one?
Sting now with the momentum now as Flair rolls to the outside.
He's a smart man. He's a smart man. He has to take a break. He has to take a break. Because, all the Flair fans love to see him out there interacting with them. So, he has to get out in the ring and enjoy the time out there.
Well, that's not the way that I was going to go with it. If you want to just take a quick timeout to stop Sting's momentum, that's where I thought you were going with it.
No. You see how the fans are trying to love and adore the Nature Boy?
No, they're telling him to get his ass back in the ring. That's what they're telling him.
No, he's giving him a strut. They asked for one, and they give him a strut, and he's getting back in the ring. Because he's telling him he's there to put in some work and put down Sting. That's all he's doing. He's giving the fans what they need and what they love.
Oh, come on now.
Oh, yes.
Two guys gonna lock back up now. Referee Pee Wee Anderson, Sting.
Yes.
Poking out. Come on, ref, get in there. That's not a legal move. Poke to the eye.
When you're the dirtiest player in the game, anything is legal.
But the referee got to get in there. Oh, and those knife edge chops, the best in the game.
You see those chops?
Best in the game.
I tried to learn those chops from him, and he told me that cost too much. He told me it was more than what I had. So that's why I asked you to cash out me some money.
Probably was.
Oh,
right there. Sting has took it all he can take and probably can't take anymore. And
Give him some more, Flair.
With some punches to the midsection, but it's doing nothing.
Wait,
Sting.
Hold on. Give him a break. He needs a water break.
Now.
Oh, no.
Irish whip there to the buckle.
Not another one.
Gorilla press slam.
That's referee.
Sting. Oh, and a kick to the gut. Smart move there as he led Sting in. Right there. Both men to the ropes. Well, crossbody and both men over the top.
You see
rope.
that? So, me and Flair went out one night and we tried to go and get some drinks. And of course, he bought all the bottles and everything. And he was in his section. I was outside the section, but I was going to get into it.
Lord.
I was going into the section.
Give me a break.
Man, he chopped the security guard just like that. Just like that. He did it just like that. Mm-hmm.
And Flair, another gorilla press slam.
Goodness.
Another one.
Outside?
On the floor.
Put him down.
No, he threw him back in the ring. Good move there by Sting. He wants to win this legally inside the ring.
He's a nice guy. There's no reason to continue to attack the Nature Boy. There's no reason.
What do you mean? He's trying to win.
The Nature Boy.
Misses the Sting. But he caught himself.
Get a break.
Caught himself in a nice bulldog there.
Oh, my God. You don't touch that $1 million hair.
What do you mean?
You don't get to touch that hair.
Oh, hey, anything's legal. You poked him in the eye earlier.
Only person that gets to touch that hair is a woman.
Whip to the nice back elbow.
Nice.
By Ric Flair.
We love that elbow.
As the Nature Boy.
We love that elbow.
The most experienced of the two, started his career in 1974, training in Minneapolis, Minnesota.
Do you see that?
And actually, as we talk about Minneapolis, Minnesota here, Flair is originally from here in Minneapolis, Minnesota. Started his career here in Vern Gagne's garage.
And I see why he left.
His barn. Don't talk about the people in Minnesota like that.
Yeah. As we go to a commercial break.
Fine people here. But we're going to talk through the commercial break, goddammit.
Oh, yeah, we do. Most definitely. Ric Flair, you telling me the Nature Boy. I'm going to just tell you a quick story about him. That hair. I went to the barbershop with him one time. I walked in there, and they gave him a whole bottle of champagne. I tried to give me some of that champagne. Guess what? I drunk it. My whole tongue turned to gold. That's the power of the Nature Boy, Ric Flair. That's all I'm saying. The man just knows gold. That's all he knows. So right now, he's going to take the title away from Sting because Sting don't know what that gold looks like and what it feels like.
As we continue here, on Monday Nitro, the first ever episode of Monday Nitro, Flair goes to the top. That never works for Ric Flair as Sting catches him. And another press slam to the canvas. Flair's in trouble. Flair has to find some offense here.
That's a whole human being. He don't need to be out here trying to try out for the Olympics with that bill. That's ridiculous.
Flair has not been able to gain any offense really in this matchup. It's been all Sting. Double A. Double A.
Oh, yeah.
Has just shown up here to the ring.
He's definitely here for Flair.
He's
definitely here for Flair.
Oh, we don't know about that for sure.
Oh, yeah.
We don't know about that.
I think they're best friends. They're back best friends.
Oh,
I think the drama, it was just a little miscommunication between the two. I think they're back once again riding, limousine riding, jet flying, That's what we're doing with the fours, That's what I'm saying. We're back on it.
As Flair struts, he thought he had Sting, but Sting with a clothesline, and Sting with another clothesline there. And the momentum's now starting to pick up again on Sting's side. And Sting now in the buckle whips Flair to the other one. Flair over the top. Flair
right in front of Arn. Arn, get in there.
Sting now is in control of this matchup. As Sting now going up to the top and is going to raise some
get him
hands.
Down. Ref, you're not supposed to.
Referee Pee Wee Anderson won. 2,
Ref,
3,
that's more than
4,
Ref, he's
5.
We're more than
6.
5 seconds on the
rope.
rope.
You hear the crowd counting along well with the Stinger. And Sting with 10 punches, and Flair is on wobble streak right now, right there with a hip toss.
As of right now, Flair is getting worked on right now.
And Sting has, yes, you are completely right for once in your life. As Sting is now beating the hell
out of Ric Flair. Flair is always in control. He's always in control. What do you mean? I was just joking with you, Izzy.
No, give me a break.
Flair is always in control. You see that?
Both men fighting here on the turnbuckle here. Flair pushes off Sting. Flair,
he didn't push him. He slipped. I think he slipped.
You think he didn't slip? Flair pushed him off the top. And Flair goes for a hip toss.
Yeah.
Both men blocking.
That's how you do it.
For one. Headlock takedown.
That's how you do it.
Flair, Flair, no way. No way he's going to have the strength for that. Two. Is that 3? Was that 3? Sting lifts up, now going for the backside.
That should have been 3. Ref, you got to be paying attention.
1, 2, and Flair kicks out.
Oh, you pay attention on that one.
And now Flair again is on dream streak. Flair looks like he's gasping for air. Sting puts Flair on the turnbuckle. Sting's going to go for a suplex.
He got to watch out for those ropes. He's been slipping off of them lately. You got to be paying attention.
He's not going to slip this time. I almost guarantee you that. He's going to go, and it's a suplex off the top.
Oh, my God. The back of Ric Flair is just being worked on.
And Sting might have hit his head on the canvas on his way down.
But I'm pretty sure Flair has a nice chiropractor. I've seen her. And I'm telling you this. He's been with the chiropractor, and he ain't been there like Deshaun Watson.
Is her name Miss Fifi?
No. Her name's China.
White?
Hey, now.
Okay. You're a rock star.
But you know what time it is. You know, we're going to lock him up.
Oh, Flair.
Yeah,
Flair
it is.
going for that figure 4, and that could be it. And Flair close to the ropes. Referee, pay attention. That's Flair now. Oh, and look at Sting. Sting's not going to tap. Sting's not going to give up. Sting's going to turn it. He's going to turn it.
Flair's going to be the first person that makes Sting tap out.
He's going to reverse the pressure.
No, he's not. No, he's not.
The Flair's got the ropes.
No, he
Come
don't.
on, ref. 1, 2, 3, 4.
He's just trying to get himself out of the ring for a break.
Disqualifying ref.
He's trying to get out of the ring, but Sting is literally holding him in the ring.
What's Double A doing?
Double A is here for.
Double A. Double A not liking that at all.
Act. They're still friends. They're friends. They're buddies.
Double A's taking off the jacket. Oh, we got a war here.
Come on now.
And Flair. Oh, now Anderson hits Flair, and Anderson's going at Flair. Anderson and Flair. Anderson and Flair. Flair going at Anderson. Anderson and Flair.
Sting, what are you doing? Why? What did you tell R. Anderson for him to do this to Flair?
Nothing. This has been building up for months now.
R. Anderson has definitely he has been bamboozled. He's been hoodwinked. He's been scallywagged. Sting has been putting stuff in R. Anderson's ear to make him do that to Ric Flair. Ric Flair is one of his best friends and his brother. It's like blood. Why would Sting do that to R. Anderson?
Because of Flair's jealousy. Flair's jealousy is the main reason why. Who the hell is this? Who the hell is this walking up to? What? Wait, who's that? What?
Oh,
I don't know anything. Who is this? Who is this guy?
Is that Scott Norton?
Scott Norton? Oh, hey, I don't want any problems, sir. I don't.
Hey, man, you don't have to yell at me.
I don't
you don't have to. I barely work here.
Hey, no chairs.
Whoa, if you want to fight, we can fight. If you want, we could go right now.
Guys. Oh, Savage.
Oh, that's my man.
Savage.
That's my man.
Savage.
Talk to him, Macho. Talk to him, Macho. Because the cream always rises to the top, baby. Yeah. If you want to fight somebody, Scott, talk to the Macho Man. Yeah. We go in the ring right now. Yeah.
Yeah. All right, that was kind of fun.
I think it's kind of fun. I mean, hey.
We might have something here.
We might have something. Why the fuck is Scott Norton there?
I don't know, but why the fuck Bobby Heenan way over there on the other side?
Bobby Heenan ain't trying to catch no strays.
Oh
yeah, he ain't trying to catch no strays, man.
I ain't gonna lie, we might have to start doing that. That might have to start being the shows now. Maybe that might be something different that nobody doing.
Get the show amped up.
Yeah.
Yeah, these shows be getting slow, man.
I gotta find a voice though. I haven't done
Me
color.
too, man.
I haven't done play by play.
The color is kind of hard, actually.
Yeah, you gotta be funny. You have to have the quick whips.
Yeah, I have to stay on target with it.
You gotta keep it.
I had to throw that. No,
attack me.
I had to do a stray bullet on Deshaun. But hey, Sabu's coming though.
This Sabu.
He's coming. I'm happy.
Yeah.
That don't even look like Sabu, to be honest with you.
Just young baby Sabu.
I didn't know he had a Natalie Nunn chin. Like, goddamn.
Natalie Nunn chin. What, with the hole in it?
No, it's like his chin is just strong as shit.
His chin is strong as shit.
Even if your name was Sabu, you bitches still can't chin check me. God damn. Like, my goodness.
They did the same. It was like just 2 jobber matches was his highlights. The same 2 jobbers in the highlights. But I think we might be on the last segment.
Wait, look. It's the nigga chin. That's what came to mind when I saw Sabu. It's the nigga chin.
He got the nigga chin. Wow. Wow.
Hey, man. I'm just saying, I don't know why they have Sabu out here. This man out here eating on the camera. He got the munchies. This is ridiculous. This is ridiculous. I keep professional around here, man. Jeez.
Not smoke on camera, man.
This is ridiculous. Look at me. I come here dressed about business. I'm here with my notes.
Wait. You walked off earlier to go crunch on the same fucking chips.
No. I walked off for a good reason. I had saliva. And I had to get rid of my saliva. Oh. That's why. And I didn't want to sit here and talk like marbles in my fucking mouth. Bro, they got everybody from WWE for real over here.
Yeah.
Mean Gene.
The whole 93 roster, man.
Bro, they just lazy. This some
lazy.
This
what?
Some AEW shit here.
Oh no, yeah, AEW is a copycat of WCW,
bro.
Look at the Collision logo. Dynamite, Nitro.
For real.
Like
ridiculous.
Yeah.
Like the whole entire thing is ridiculous. Like they got everybody on this whole card either already went to WWE and left, or literally they haven't left and gone to WWE yet. But majority of this whole card have already been to WWE.
Most of their roster.
Yeah. Even the people all the people who just be appearing.
Not Johnny B. Bad. Well, no, he went there later. He was Mark Merrow.
Yeah, Mark Merrow ended up coming there later.
Savage, Sting.
They end up tag teaming on Saturday night. Fall Brawl War Games, where Hulk Hogan takes on the Dungeon of Doom.
This shit say 28 more. What the fuck?
No.
Well, no.
What?
It's hella time left.
Are you?
It was 28 minutes gone by, and it's out of 45.
This man here is just...
I'm tired, dog. I'm on 2 hours of sleep, and I got to try to sneak in another 2 hours of sleep.
I don't care.
I do.
I don't give a...
What the fuck? What is next?
What's next is we get a ad from IRS, who's not IRS anymore. He's fucking what's his name? Michael Wall Street, who's basically the same thing.
Or is it VK Wall Street?
They changed his name to VK Wall Street the next week.
Oh, the next week?
Yeah.
I remember the VK Wall Street too.
But one thing I noticed though, all the WWE guys literally come over to, or WWF guys come over to WCW, have the same exact gimmick, but changes the name. And then even in his promo, he said something about, I hope the IRS doesn't come to me. Or, they're going to be following after me. I'm like, what? That's weird.
It was a jab at his old gimmick.
Yeah.
That he chose and stuck with for 4 years. That's your fault. I'd have changed that shit. Big Boss Man came in as the boss.
Now we getting us the final match of the night.
I hope so.
WCW title match between Big Bubba, there we go, Rogers, versus Hulk Hogan with Jimmy Hart. The mouth of the South, baby. I was a huge Jimmy Hart fan as a kid. I don't know why.
Right, why?
I was such a huge Jimmy Hart fan.
Because he was a babyface?
No.
Or a legend?
I truly have no idea.
Did you only know him with Hogan?
I only know him with Heart Foundation.
Wow.
I truly didn't even know him with Hogan. I didn't know he was with Hogan for the longest. And I was like, he was with Hogan? That's weird. That's weird, I guess. Cool. I guess I only knew him for the spray paint suits.
I didn't know he was with the Heart Foundation for the longest.
What?
I didn't know he was with the Heart Foundation for the longest.
Then he was.
I didn't know Bret was a heel. I was the biggest Bret fan and never knew he was a heel before.
Wait, he was a heel with Honky Tonk Man? With not Honky Tonk Man.
Yeah, no, with Honky Tonk Man. Him and Neidhart was with Honky Tonk Man, and they attacked Savage.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, this was like '87. See, I was a youngster, so I was always a Bret guy. So I never knew he was a heel before he was a babyface. Never knew it. And then I just went back and I seen WrestleMania 4, and I was like, what the fuck is this singlet he had on? I had seen WrestleMania 4, I was like 20. I was already grown. Mm-hmm. I was like, what the? Wait, he was a heel. Wait, him and Bad News Brown sharing the trophy. Wait, what?
What is going on here?
So I'm going, wait, what is this? So I went to the fucking Blockbuster and I ordered what I got. Royal Rumble, which was the one before that. And he was a complete heel. I'm like, what the fuck? He was a bad guy? I never knew Bret was a bad guy. With Jimmy Hart as their manager. And then they left Jimmy Hart, and then I was like, fuck. I had to do research on that. It took a minute, but
I thought it was good guys the whole
fans.
entire time.
See, me too.
Him and the megaphone too. I was a fan of the megaphone.
He always had that damn megaphone.
Yeah.
Even in Memphis.
And it used to be spray painted with different stuff on it every time. So I was dope. I was okay with that.
He started that in WWF.
Bro,
I want to say with the Honky Tonk Man.
Bro, I hate how Hogan looks because he looks skinny as hell, and he really looks like a raisin to me.
He really looked like a raisin.
Because I think they ended up making a comment like, Minnesota's cold. And I was like...
He looks pruny.
I was like, well, fucking Hogan looks like he sat in the goddamn sun and just dried up. And they just shipped his ass up here to the cold then. Because this is ridiculous.
Ridiculous. Now, I can tell you from personal experience.
From
only
from Tanny?
reason. Huh?
From Tanny?
From what?
Tanny?
No.
Oh, my bad.
Just 95 WCW.
I thought you was tanning.
Nah, fuck nah. I'm too dark to be tanning, bro.
I tan every once in a while.
Nah, fuck that. I don't want no skin cancer. I'm good. So during this time, I got to see the tail end of Hogan's run. I came in watching wrestling around, like I said, my earliest memory is June '93, which would be when he lost the belt to Yoko. Mm-hmm. So I came in at the tail end. So getting to see this run in WCW started off great, but around this time it was like, fuck this man, dog. Get him off the TV. Where's Sting? It was like WCW to me was all about Sting, and WWF was about Bret. Like the two guys with the sharpshooters. Yeah, that's what it was about for me. Fuck Hogan. Like Hogan on here do these slow ass matches, and when he talks on the camera, it just seems like he's bullshitting with me. It just seems like he's bullshitting with me. Yeah, brother, and for all my Hulkamaniacs, I'm doing this for you, brother.
That's all I hear. Every time he talks, I hear rah 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 rah.
Sound like a South Park episode.
No, fucking
fucking
Chowder. That's what he sounds like. Rah 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 rah. Hulkamaniac. Rah 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 rah. I'm like, yo, shut the fuck up.
And with God as my witness, brother.
Don't bring God into this.
He do it every time.
He don't want to watch this. He already flipped the channel. He flipped the channel.
Especially during your 95 run. God been flipped the channel.
Like, he ain't trying to watch this.
He flipped the channel when your 92
Yo,
run.
why is that kid in the crowd with no shirt on? That's crazy. In the mall?
That's the 90s, dog.
Like, in the mall with no shirt on? It's crazy.
That's the 90s. Kids will be with no shoes on, too.
Granny right there in the crowd.
Grannies used to be faithfully in WCW crowds back then.
They loved them some Hulk Hogan.
Nah, this is even before. They hated when Hogan came in.
Oh.
Like, the older people, they stopped coming.
Oh.
It used to start being all youngsters. Hogan run was stupid.
They loved them some Bruno. They loved them some Bruno, and they loved them some Andre the Giant.
And Bubba, they should have never changed him back to Bubba, especially without Jim Cornette. or at least one of the Midnight Express guys. Like Bobby Eaton was there because that's who he came in with.
Are you talking about? You talking about Big Boss Man?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
He came in the game as Big Bubba Rogers, and he was the bodyguard of Jim Cornette. So nobody would put their hands on Cornette. He was the bodyguard. That's how he came in the game.
Okay.
So if there's no Cornette, okay, that's fine. You can't get Cornette to go WCW and WWF. You got Bobby Eaton there. He should have just been with Bobby Eaton. Don't put him as this Big Bubba by himself. Like, he was just the big boss man.
Yeah.
He was a somebody. Now you just made him like a complete nobody.
And then I love how every time they just keep referencing all the WWE stories, I guess.
All of them.
They was like, you remember he used to be he's a corrections officer. He was a corrections officer. I'm like, what? Why would you mention that? Why would you mention that? What made you think that would be good to just mention that?
Because he came in the company as the boss.
Okay.
He came in the company as the boss. WWF threatened to sue, so they changed it to the Guardian Angel. So he was the Guardian Angel. Then they changed him to Big Bubba. Then he went to something else.
But
then
this
he came back to Big Bubba.
This match was so.
You see, we ain't even talking about
Hogan. It was such a Hogan match.
It's
like
whack.
You know, you have John Cena matches. You have Roman matches. The worst of all matches are Hogan matches to me. It's the worst. The absolutely to me, it's so much waste of time. Like, why can't we just have, because all Hogan's matches where it's him beating them up, they fight back, and then they get to a point in the match where he beats, his opponent's beating him up, and Hogan to start doing heel tactics out of nowhere.
Raking the back.
Raking the back.
eyes.
Poking the eyes. And random stuff. And then out of nowhere, like right now, he covers up his head, basically chokes him with a jacket, puts him in a corner, and just start punching him in the face with his eyes blind. And Jimmy's sitting there
distracting the ref like a heel manager.
So it's like, what is going on here? And then out of nowhere,
and the crowd barely even cheering.
Yeah, barely. And then literally, we gonna probably end up, Bubba gonna get like maybe 1 or 2 hits back, and my man's just selling his life away. He is going to work on that cell town. He is selling every shot. He is getting beat down.
Hey, there's so many people in that mall. I be selling that shit too. People that stopped in the store back there.
Bro, it's the people on the conveyor belt. Like, they're just people on conveyor belts just flying through. Like, oh, look at this match. All right.
They're hunched over every little fucking guardrail at the top.
Yeah.
Going up 4 or 5 floors.
Bro, Bubba about to get up, give this man a hit, and that's when, he gonna start hawking up, point, boot, leg drop, end of the match. Why even waste time? We should have just went ahead and hit him with the big boot.
And just ended it and let Hogan just talk for the last couple. Or no, he was going to bring out Luger anyway. Bring Luger out earlier.
Yeah.
So you can bring out Sting and Savage. Like, you going to do that anyway.
You was just going to do it anyway. What was the purpose of this whole match?
It wasn't none.
Just so, because he was best friends with Big Bubba. He wanted to give his little props to Big Bubba, and he liked working with Big Bubba. That's why. That's the only reason.
You mean in real life?
Yeah.
Oh.
In real life, that's the only reason he did. That's the only reason he has his match.
No, he was working with everybody he used to work with in WWF.
No, I'm saying he liked working with him.
Not saying he didn't, but his whole WCW run was him working with everybody he worked with in WWF.
But in this match, I'm saying he picked him because he likes the way he sells.
Damn, I missed it.
And he just likes working with him. That's why he picked him for the first main event of Nitro.
Oh, that's what's up. Fun fact.
Yeah, you're welcome.
I didn't say thank you.
Oh, yeah.
As Bubba gets a pin, Hogan's about
there
to
it
hulk
is.
up.
Oh, yes. We know what time it is. The end of this match.
The end of the match, right.
Come on, man.
All right, let's go.
I don't even think they called it hulking up either. They didn't call it hulking up at that time.
They didn't?
No.
They call it.
They didn't call it anything. They just say he's shaking it off.
I don't even feel like doing it. It's tripping.
Like, they said nothing about it. And I hate that pin. What kind of fucking pin is that?
Yeah, a frontwards pin.
Yeah.
Don't put your balls in my face, bro. Pause, dang.
And then he got up before the 3 count. So it really didn't count.
I told you, brother.
I told ya.
You know what's hella funny too? Why it look like he tried to grow his hair longer.
Bruh. Give it up. Here they come.
He still ain't gave it up. It's 40 years later.
Where they coming? When they out? Come on, man. Send them. Send the mob stars out.
Still 6 minutes left for this.
Yeah, just for them to fucking talk. What the heck was that? Slap on the ass and do shake. There they go. The fucking
everybody
misfits.
he worked with in WWF. There's Kamala, Brutus Beefcake. Well, Kevin Sullivan's never been there, but Sullivan takes a punch and literally goes through the ropes.
Haku and Earthquake barely made it to the ropes.
Oh my God! It's Lex Luger.
Oh, he's back.
Luger's back. I almost hit you, brother. Oh, you almost hit me, but I almost hit you,
What
brother.
are you doing here?
What are you doing here, brother?
Where the big boys play. That's why he's here, because he's a big boy, and he wants to play. Duh, it's an adjective.
Look, Hogan can't stand. He can't share the spotlight with nobody. He instantly got mad. Somebody even came to help him.
You're in my yard.
What are you doing, brother?
That's
what are you doing, brother?
Well, y'all get on me. That's what Kevin Nash said. He said play is an adjective. That's what he said, not me.
Check out the adjective. Play.
Play.
We're not here to play.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, really, huh?
Yeah. It's not
Adjective.
huh?
Okay.
It's not a verb, huh?
All right. Well, I felt school, huh? All right. It's only a verb when you say playing. Oh, okay. I guess. Okay. I guess that's when it's an adjective. I guess that's when it's a verb, okay? Hey, bro, I'm just saying.
Hey, bro.
Bro, WCW went to another commercial break just for them to come back.
What?
Just for them to come back and have a talk.
Oh, 95, man. 95, just...
Can we end this? Can we end the show now?
Are you people still watching? No, it's probably only going to be like 7 viewers anyway. Fuck.
Because all he says is basically, we're going to fight next week. And Hogan went through all that fucking spiel just to be like, if you were a man, you would shake my hand. Blah, 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 blah. He really didn't say shit, to be honest with you. Like, he was just like, Luger wants to play. Sorry, I'm gonna just go ahead and read what the note says, you know? Luger basically says he's there to take that belt. Hogan tries responding, but Luger interrupts him and says he's been down the same roads and beating the same people as Hogan. He's sick of playing with kids. Pause. He's there to play with the big boys. Pause. Luger wants a title match. Hogan sings Luger's praises, but he says the Hulkamaniacs are behind him. Hogan tells Lex he doesn't have to wait until next week. If he sticks his stinky palm, he'll shake his hands and give him a match next week.
So he still has to wait till next week.
No. Because he first said, you don't have to wait till next week. You don't have to wait till next month. You don't have to wait till next year's. You don't have to wait 5 years. But if you stick your hand out, stick your sticky palm out, and shake my hand, you'll get a match next week.
So he still has to wait till next week. You know, nobody said that.
Then they shake
wrestlers were
hands.
smart.
They shake hands, and out of nowhere, Lex Luger just out of nowhere just pushes Hogan.
And then the beef starts, the pushing and shoving starts, and then Macho and
then
Savage
I don't know
are
where the
trying to
camera
break it
cuts
up.
back to Bischoff, Steve, and the Brain, and fucking Steve has a dog in his fucking hand that's wearing devil ears.
What was his name? Fifi Cho.
Yeah, Pee-Pee, the dog.
I don't know. I don't remember.
And yeah, he's just
No,
that's
it's
his
Fifi.
dog. Oh, Fifi, whatever. And yeah, and he literally wearing like a dog devil costume. And he was like, "You're not gonna join those guys." Like he talking about the Dungeon of Doom or whatever. So yeah,
That's your first Monday Nitro.
yeah, that's how we gonna kick off the Monday Night Wars. Because technically Raw didn't show, like you said, Raw didn't show, so they didn't really go head to
It was
head.
preempted this week.
But that was a give the game plan or the kind of the prequel of what WCW would be like for a while.
So let's do this.
What's up?
Since we just watched 2 shows. Now, neither one of these motherfuckers were knockdown dragouts.
Neither.
But which one to you was better? SummerSlam 95 or the first Nitro?
WCW 95.
There you go. No, just, which product?
SummerSlam.
Oh, SummerSlam?
what was a better product to me?
Yeah, was WCW better than WWF, or was WWF better than WCW?
WWF was better to me.
Yeah, I'm opposite.
WWF was better to me.
I'm opposite. I'm like that. The junk man shit. I'd rather just deal with people that are like regular people.
Well, I'm gonna hold off on that question since
Until we watch Raw.
Next week we will be watching the first. Well, we watching Raw.
The first Monday Night Raw after the debut of Nitro.
Yeah. So we'll be watching that, which is September 11th. Should be September 11th of 1995.
Wow. No, I'm playing. But nah, I thought it was a pretty good show, though. I mean, I'm not going to sit here and shit on it. The first half of it was good. Even when we did the commentary on the Sting and Flair match, that made that even more fun. Yeah. And then the only letdown really was the Hogan match. You know, it was the Hogan match was like, it brought our energy like, all right, is this over yet? Like,
he kills the mood.
He killed the mood instantly.
He kills the mood.
The mood was up, and we were up, not jumping for joy, but we had energy, everything. And then like when Hogan came on with that match with Bubba, no offense, rest in peace to the Big Boss Man, but
killed the
I was
whole
just like,
mood.
God damn it, I'm done here.
Whole mood was just like, yep, this needs to be over with.
Yep, that's it. So
yeah, we're not done yet. I hope so.
Shit, 5 minutes. All right, you just do the 5 minutes, and you just do it the way that you wrote it down. God damn.
Yeah, you know how you gonna do it.
Yeah, but shit, that's the show for that's the Monday Nitro for this week. Hell, is there anything else we want to talk about?
No, not right now. Until next week. I mean, go check out Heavily Opinionated Podcast. With episode that just dropped this past Tuesday, where we talked about Pac-12 and the domination of those teams basically running college football right now.
Are they?
Basically.
Wow.
We talked about
everybody was leaving.
Right. That's why I said right now they're dominating, because majority of those teams, some of those teams are leaving Pac-12, and sooner or later it's going to be Colorado's division. Well, Colorado's conference.
Yeah.
Like actually owned by Colorado, basically. They would be the only ones there. We also talked a little bit about week 1 of NFL. Oh, sorry, not week 1. Week 2 of NFL and everything that's been going on there. Like some of the games. We went over some of the games there. A lot of injuries that occurred this past week. So we kind of touched on that. And then also check out this past episode that's dropping Friday, where we talked about NBA. We talk a little bit of NBA talk. We talk about the possible 4-way team trade of Damian Lillard going to Miami, Kyle Lowry, kind of getting caught with Chauncey Billups talking. So possibility of Kyle Lowry going to Portland, with a possibility of them putting in James Harden, getting traded to the Clippers, and the Clippers.
Nah, Clippers out.
They it's all over the place still. They don't want they're out, but they're still Miami is only involving all these other teams in there, so it could be a whole entire hodgepodge mix. Because what I said was basically whenever James Harden gets traded, because if they're gonna do a 3-way trade, they're probably gonna do a 4-way trade. That's what I'm thinking. James Harden is gonna end up traded with the Clippers, but also Tobias Harris is gonna end up in Portland. And Portland will also be taking like Kyle Lowry and whatever pieces Miami has. And they'll probably take some pieces from the Clippers. And Portland will only really give up Damian Lillard and their center, Nurkic. They'll probably end up giving up him to Miami. But the Clippers will end up giving up probably Tyrese Mance, Russell Westbrook.
That's who they want them to give up. But Philly fuck out of here.
Because they have Maxey.
Hold on, no, not Terrence Mann. We're talking about Tyrese Maxey. My bad.
Yeah, they don't want to give up Maxey, but which they probably won't end up giving.
Terrence Mann for the Clippers.
Yeah.
Yeah, they trade.
They'll probably give up Terrence Mann. Yeah. The Clippers gonna probably give up Terrence Mann and Russell Westbrook, possibly.
Do they still got Bones Highland? They probably throw Bones Highland.
They probably might throw Bones up in there too. They might end up Terrence might end up in Portland, or Bones might end up in Portland, and Terrence Mann might end up in Philly. Whichever one will be, to me, is going to be a waste because you have Maxey there, and we need. I feel like Maxey is your star that you need to start developing. Like you need to stop playing him as a third fiddle. He's a star. Yeah. He's literally a rising star. So that's going on. We talked about that on that Friday, and we talked a little bit about Winning Time. That's on Max. So yeah, you guys go check out Heavy Opinionated Podcast. This week we only had a 3-man team. myself, Playboy Troy, my boy Melly Mel, and my boy Cooley High. We talked that all out. Yeah, Cooley High. Platinum P and my boy DJ Rose wasn't there, but it's okay. That's the three-man team.
There.
Yeah, it wasn't there. But we ended up breaking it down, talking about some college football, some NFL, some NBA. So check that out. If you're in the Savannah area, go check out Mystics Bar. Get your face cleaned up. Listen to our podcast. Yeah. Get that. We don't get your pores cleaned out. Get it cleaned out.
Get them opened up.
The winter is coming. You need to be snuggled up with your big girl and with your big boy, and I might as well go ahead and have your face cleaned up. Izzy over there is skinny, but you can't stay warm with sticks. So You rub
them together, motherfucker. Turns into heat.
It turns to fire.
God damn it.
And also, while you're there in the Savannah area or around, hit up my girl, Jada. With the Black Queen's Masterpiece, where you get some custom shoes and some custom attire. She does custom jeans. She does paintings. She does custom shoes. She does jackets. Anything.
She does shoes.
Yeah, shoes. I got some paintings up in my house. She made me some. She painted me some unicorns because I like unicorns. So I got a pink unicorn and I got a blue unicorn.
I like turtles.
Yeah, man. I like turtles. I like PJ Masks. I like Paw Patrol. I'm out here, man. I'm still a big kid, man.
We know.
Yeah, SpongeBob. I'm always rocking with SpongeBob. I like the old school stuff too. Rugrats, Recess, Fillmore. I'm out here with those shows, man.
I'm out here. We out of here, man.
Yeah.
That was an episode, man. We're going to be doing short episodes like this while we're doing these Raws and Nitros. So
I'm trying to catch y'all up with some current, but also, keep the story of going back in time. Because sometimes, we only talk about, we get wrestled out talking about current stuff all day.
Man.
So it's just fun to go back in time and just see how it used to be.
And make fun of shit from back in the day.
Yeah.
And now we have a new thing. We might start doing this commentary shit. So we'll see how that goes. Yeah. We might do it again next week.
If you happen to look at the episodes, like usually we give you a preview of what we're going to be reviewing the next week. So if you think of a match that you want us to commentate, go ahead and put it down in the comments.
Below.
Yeah, go ahead.
Like and subscribe, all that stuff.
All that good stuff.
Yeah, all that stuff.
Follow us on Instagram. We are _Wrestlemaniacs 2 with your boy Izze2Real Playboy Troy.
You dig? And then if you got any questions or anything like that, become a new subscriber. You could always send things to the We're Wrestlemaniacs2 at gmail.com.
G for gangster mail. We the gangsters, and I ain't talking about New Jack either, and I ain't talking about Mustafa. Yeah, I ain't talking about them. We the real gangsters.
All right, y'all. So for your boy Izze2Real and my boy
Playboy Troy,
we out here.